Okay, good afternoon and welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us for today's webinar. My name is David Longley and I'm a Business Development Manager at inspHire. I've been at inspHire for 4 years, and as part of my job role, I engage with many business owners and managers who are looking to get more out of their business by utilising the tools available within the inspHire family of products. inspHire are part of the Kerridge Commercial Systems group of companies and have been providing the rental market a specialist solution since 1997. We have over 100 employees working in our offices based in the Netherlands, South Africa, Australia, and our headquarters in Nottingham. From these offices, we support over 3,500 customers who use one of our 4 core rental products. Today, I'm going to introduce you to inspHire as the market-leading rental software provider, as well as one of our core products, inspHire Office. Specifically, we're going to be focusing on the ways that inspHire Office can help you increase and improve your managerial reporting and fulfill your analytical requirements using a broad range of inspHire features and applications. This webinar is part of a wider series where other topics will also be covered. Please subscribe to our newsletter to keep up to date with upcoming webinars. Before we get started, if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in your GoToWebinar control panel. I'll aim to answer as many of these as possible at the end of the presentation. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the agenda and aims for today's webinar. So what we'll be going over today, 6 key areas: inspHire dashboards, the smart views, reports, report scheduler, action configuration, and then we'll finish off with vector. Before we go into the actual demonstration today, I'd like to bring up a poll question, if you'd be so kind as to answer. The question is, do you feel that you could report better but are unsure where to start and what tools are available? So you should hopefully now have on screen a poll, if you'd be kind enough to answer, and we can come back to this at the end of the webinar as well. Okay, I can see that many of you've answered there, so thank you very much. Let's jump into the demonstration now to see how we can help answer this question and improve your business analytics and reporting. Okay. We'll start with a quick look at the inspHire dashboards. The inspHire dashboards are inbuilt visual representations of the live data that inspHire Office can collate. The dashboard can be used to report on a wide variety of areas of your business, and we can split these areas into various tabs, making it easier to group and visualize our data. By hovering over sections of a graph or a chart, we're presented with more information about the data displayed. For example, the number of items I have with each type of status, such as on hire, or maybe the goods are at the goods in stage. Once a table is displayed, I can further customize by choosing which rows I want to display. These dashboards can be accessed from within inspHire Office itself or by logging into a secure website, so you're always up to date with the latest information on how your business is performing. Now we're going to take a look at Smart Views. Smart View reminders are inspHire's to-do list. It's broken down into the key business areas. If we select one of these, such as outstanding quotations, you can see that it will pull through the key data. Such as account name, number, contract number, and value. These columns are customizable. From within the Smart Views, we can actually drill down into the data that's displayed by right-clicking and performing actions such as confirming a delivery, exchanging items, or amending the actual contract. This brings up the inspHire screen where I can make any necessary amendments. We can also display this information in a more visual way using Smart View reminder pods. These too can also be filtered by business function, and we can have them automatically refresh after a set interval. If we select the outstanding quotes reminder again, you can see that it displays the same screen, once again allowing us to amend the contract. Under the Smart View maintenance, we can create, edit, and remove our Smart Views. Each Smart View has a unique ID and name. We can then customize our Smart View by deciding which parts of the database to get the data and which of the fields to display in the Smart View. The display names of the column headers are also customizable. We can apply filters to the Smart Views, such as a contract status filter, and we also have a function which is called fix the filter, meaning it will be applied but in the background and not visible as a filter in the Smart View. We also have the ability how we want the data to be grouped by adding the relevant fields in this grouping tab. The User Access tab allows us to determine which users or user groups will be able to view the selected Smart View also. When editing the Smart Views, we can check our progress by running the Smart View from this screen to ensure we're getting the required results. Now we're going to take a look at the in-depth reporting that inspHire Office has to offer. In the Reports tab, we have the Report Scheduler, Report Maintenance, and the reports themselves. The reports are categorized into 7 categories: Operations, Maintenance, Business, Financial, Fixed Assets, Purchasing, and Workshop. There are over 80 reports in the software for you to use from day one. However, we appreciate each customer has different needs, and that's why we're able to work with customers to create custom reports to show the exact data relevant to their needs. One of the most commonly used reports by our customers is the Asset Utilization Report. When we select the report, we can determine the criteria and whether we wish to filter the data by item, by group of items, or maybe even by customer. Here, I've chosen my group of generators to run this report against, and all within a specific date range. We can also choose to display the report as a summary or in greater detail if needed. This report will now show me how well utilized my generators are by displaying not only a percentage, but also the potential and actual revenue for the selected period. Another key report our customers often use is the asset analysis report, which can show us the return on investment on our fleet items. Again, we'll use the example of the generators, and instead of a date range this time, we'll choose to display a standard rolling 12-month period. This now displays the data on a per asset basis, where I can view things such as the book value, revenue, and usage. We're also able to see when the item was last hired, as well as the associated costs and the overall return on investment. Other key reports that we have include a GDPR log, and this shows GDPR log entries by a date range. We also have a user login report, and this shows who's been logging in and out of the system as well. And also for user access rights, we can see which user access rights have been changed for which specific users. We also have a what's out where report, and this is a live hire list that can be broken down by customer or by specific items. Our hire day book report shows the items delivered, off hired, and on hired as well, and can be run daily or weekly. And for those of you keeping track of quotations, the lost quotes report details those estimates you've marked as lost within a date range. In order for you to aid you in making sound business decisions, we've created 13 financial reports, which will give you an in-depth analysis of the financial health of your hire business, from knowing who your best customers are to which groups of items are bringing in the most revenue. The financial reports cover all bases. Now we move on to our report scheduler. This allows us to schedule the delivery of the reports we've just looked at to various key stakeholders at specified times. We select the report we wish to schedule and hit amend. From here, we can give the report a title. We can also set the frequency, whether we want it daily, weekly, or monthly. The time and day we wish the report to be delivered also. We're also able to choose what format this comes in, either a PDF, Word file, or text. We can then simply specify the recipients by simply adding their email address. We can give it a personal touch by adding a subject line and some text to the body of the message. As you can see, it's quick and simple to set up a new scheduled report. One of our latest new features in inspHire Office is the action configuration screen. This screen allows us to trigger either a text message or email based on a predetermined system action carried out. For example, sending a confirmation email to a customer when an off-hire is requested. There are a whole host of action triggers to choose from, broken down into the categories of hire, sales, purchasing, workshop, and invoicing. In this example, we can trigger an email to be sent upon confirming a delivery. As you can see, we can specify an email address and phone number, or one already populated in the system, pulling through potentially from a contract, such as the customer's direct email. We can then determine the subject line and the body of the message that goes out to the customer. We can also pull through specific fields to be populated in the email, such as the contract number. We can do this for both the subject line as well as the body of the email. We can also send out confirmation by text message while still pulling through the relevant database fields. In the settings, we can link the configurator to one of 3 SMS systems, entering the relevant API information. We also have an event log to keep an audit of communications sent out and the actions that triggered them. And once again, setting up a new action and trigger is relatively simple to do. Finally, we'll come out of inspHire Office now and head over online to look at Vector. Vector is a powerful cloud-based sales analytics tool, which allows you to get more from your sales data and supercharge your sales team. Upon logging in, we're greeted with the homepage, which gives us quick access to my accounts, products, and general stats. The homepage can be customized to show the most important data for you as soon as you log in. Let's take a closer look at this pod for year to date by revenue, which is split into my main revenue streams. Instantly, I have a summary of the revenue generated, and I'm able to see from which groups of items they've come from. I can then drill down further into one of these streams and get further details and reporting, such as a breakdown of customers. Back on the home screen, data can be displayed in a variety of ways. Here, for example, we have a gauge showing our growing spenders. This is actually an alert that is set up with specific criteria, in this case to show customers who have increased their spend by 10% or more within a certain date range. So not only can we identify our best customers, but we can also identify the ones that may need a little more nurturing. This alert shows customers whose spend is 10% down within the same time frame. As you can see, we have the detail of the monetary value, the variance, and the percentage variance as well. Here we can create, edit, and remove our alerts. Again, creating a new alert is a simple step-by-step process, allowing you to report on a wide variety of areas, whether sales related or not. As you can see, Vector can display your data in a whole host of ways with interactive graphs, charts, and tables. Let's now take a look at the data held against our accounts. As with other areas of the software, we can drill down into the finer detail and reporting. We can also set targets against our accounts to see how they're performing. We can also see which products and services our customers are spending most on and analyze that data instantly. Finally, let's take a look at inquiries. Inquiries allow us to bring up data instantly based on custom search criteria. You can see some of the inquiries already in the system, and these can be quickly and easily accessed. If we take a look at this target versus sales inquiry, for example, we can instantly get the data we need to analyze our sales performance in a given year and year to date. Another example, the sales history inquiry allows us to view our sales over a certain number of years, also displaying the variance. This is great for keeping track of sales performance progress. And finally, the complete sales statistics query shows me how each of my accounts is performing within a date range. At the beginning of this demonstration, I asked you, do you feel that you could report better, but are unsure where to start and what tools are available? What I would like to do now is ask you the following question. Do you now feel you're in a better position to understand what data can be accessed from inspHire and how you can access it? If you could just take a moment just to select yes or no, that would be much appreciated. Okay, I can see from the answers that many of you now feel that today's demonstration has improved your understanding of what inspHire can offer you and your business. And this is a great step forward from where you were at the beginning of the demonstration. So I'm pleased about that. Thank you. Thank you everyone for your time today. We appreciate you being here, and we hope that you have found the content of the webinar informative and useful to you and your business. Attached to this webinar, you can find a PDF file for today's presentation, and a link to the video recording of the session will be sent to you after the webinar for you to replay the content covered today. If you'd like to discuss anything you have seen today, then please feel free to get in touch directly with myself or a member of the sales team. Thanks again for joining us today, and we hope to see you next time.